Hey guys, Brent Porcio, TopVelocity.net. You're still with me, the fourth video, and I'm just touched. I want to say thank you for all the people that reached out through the course and that are still reaching out, that have just shown the gratitude of the success they've had with the course. And I'm just blown away. I couldn't be more thankful for those who got into the programs and trust me with this knowledge and my programming to their careers. They're trusting their career to me to make them, help them live their dream, guys. Like, that just gives me chills that you guys have done that and you're doing that. Like, you guys, I was a player like you. I totally know the short window we have, and I know how precious it is to our lives. It's something at a young age we just fell in love with, and we really could see ourselves up there with our idols, and that meant everything to us, the world to us. And the fact that you're trusting me with that and you've trusted me with that to help you along that way, I'm just couldn't be more touched. And that's why I want to do everything I possibly can to help you, because some guys fall off and fall out of the programs because they get frustrated and they get some hard challenges along the way. They don't get the support from their parents or their friends or even their teams and coaches because of it's so out of the box and so unconventional. And it really breaks my heart that those guys get frustrated and they walk away. And I work hard to get those guys back, and I have before, and it's some of my greatest stories are the ones that I got back. And then they were reborn at that point. They just stuck to it and they believed, and then nothing was going to change their mind anymore. And then they become a success story. It's why I do this, guys. It's the only reason I do this at this point in my life. I'm in my 40s, and it's got to have purpose. And I think that's really the purpose here, is to keep helping you guys in your precious careers fulfill your destiny and live your dreams. And I'm just so thankful I get to be the guy to do that with you, and I love it every day. And I want to thank you. And and if you're the guy on the fence, if you're still on the fence, it's probably why you're here at the fourth one, or you want to learn more about the tools here. I'm with you, man. I totally understand. I vet things really hard, and there's a lot of stuff on the internet, and you don't know who to believe, and you don't know who to follow, and you don't know who's right and who's wrong. And at the end of the day, that's a tough decision to make. And of course, you can't just take my word for it, because that's why you're in the situation. You need something that just says, this is the right thing for you. And sometimes that's just being quiet and sitting down, and if it's asking God or whoever it is, it's just saying, is this the right thing for me? Is this going to be the right thing for me? Because I'll be honest, maybe it isn't. It might not be the right thing for you. And I'm just going to be honest. It does take a certain temperament to want to do this every day to live the dream, and that's not for everybody. So I'll be honest, if that's not for you, I understand. But like I said, you're going to need something personal, something talking to you saying, hey, this is it. Just put your nose down and grind, and it's going to pay out. And I pray you can find that. I really hope for the best that you can find that. Just the guys down here that train hard every day, we look at this and we experience this with something greater than ourselves. If we put ourselves as, hey, this is all me, I'm the one doing this, you're building a fortress on poor stability. And the day it comes down, it's devastating. So, I do believe that you are going to go into this in life better if you can give it to something greater than yourself. And just submit yourself to it and just say, hey, look, if this is it, if this is the way, and it's, to me, I believe in it, it makes sense, I'm just going to give myself to it and hope for the best and believe in the best and stay positive. Then I hope that's where you are, and that's where I want you to be, and I hope this helps. So I think any of the questions that people have come to me at this point, where those that are on the fence, is what am I guaranteed here? Am I guaranteed the 5 to 10 miles an hour? I'm saying guaranteed because I know if you commit and you stick to the program, you're going to get it. If you want it and you believe I can do it for you, this program can do it for you, it's going to happen as long as you commit and you stay true to the vision and to the work. It's going to work, guys. It's a guarantee well above any type of thing I can put on the paper. It's just man to man here. It's a handshake guarantee. I believe that. I truly do. But if you need more than that, unfortunately, I can't give it to you. I can't give you something on paper. I can't give you something if you just can't, yourself can't do it. is it still going to happen? No, that's not true. And I think a lot of people that are asking for the guarantees, there's some insecurity in themselves. And I understand that. We all go through this. And that's why you got to sit down and make sure this is something above you telling you, hey, if this is what you want, this is what you need to do. And believe in yourself and don't worry about the guarantees. Also, too, a lot of people are saying, is this going to happen the next, you say 4 months in just the off-season program. Now, this goes well past 4 months. People say, can I get this in 2 months? Guys, when you put a time limit on it, it sets yourself up for two things. Either you did it or you don't. So either a lot of success or a horrible failure. And it didn't have to be. I always say, don't write the end of your story, guys. If you want to be a big league ball player, live it every day till you die. If it doesn't happen, I don't think it will. I think it will happen if you live it every day till you die. It's those who say, I got to do it in the next 2 years. That's when it's a problem. What if you quit because you got so frustrated it didn't happen in 2 years that it was going to happen a year later, but you gave up? That's the problem here. There's some great stories of guys like me getting into pro ball 26 years old, or guys even like the famous story of Jim Morris that I interviewed and I'll put below, of the rookie, where he was 35 years old when he walked on a major league field, after quitting baseball. So don't write the end of your story. Don't put the time limit, and don't put this guarantee based on if you don't even step up to the plate. It doesn't work that way. You got to believe in yourself, guys. You really got to believe in yourself, and then this is going to work for you. So what other questions are the time limits? So people are saying, how long every day? In the off season, you are looking at 3 to 4 or 5 hours. Some days will be short, some days will be long. You can make it a less than a 5-hour day. You just have to be knocking it out pretty quick. If you want to add on the extra stuff like the mobility courses, the evaluations, any extra drills and stuff like that, that's when you can push it even farther. In season, of course, you're going to be spending a lot of time on the field, and a lot of this you can do on the field. And then there might be a couple hours after your training that you need to fill stuff in season. So that's pretty much your time restrictions on it, Monday through Friday. Yeah, we're looking for guys who are really committed. Other questions are video analysis. Should I do the video analysis before or after the program? I usually say before, because that video analysis is like an evaluation. It gives you an assessment of where you are, biomechanically what you need to get better at, which kind of helps you in your focus going through the programming. Another question was, if I get the program, can I come down and train at the facility? No, if you're going to train at the facility, you have to attend the 3X Velocity Camp. If you already have the program, you got to reach out to me. I credit back what you spent, which applies to your camp. Your camp comes with a year of training here at the facility, all included. It's an upfront fee. We have housing here if you need it. Also, at the bottom of the page, we have a hotel that gives us 20% off. Do I need the King of the Hill? No, you don't need the King of the Hill, but it is a great tool. A lot of the instructional videos in the 3X Extreme Pitch Velocity program, 3X Velocity Camp, are without the King of the Hill. But like I said, they can be implemented. So it's something that's not necessary, but it does create a great training tool. Do I do any camps on the road was another one. Yes, we do. We're going to be, we go all around the country, but mainly here. We're mainly here specifically through the summer. The summer is huge, very busy here. So for the summer, always try to book as far ahead as you can. The last question, I think I might be missing the last question, but the last question had something to do with, oh yeah, how do I get it? It's all downloadable. So you have a online access, which is unlimited. You can access it mobily anywhere, and it's really easy. It will use the Dropbox app to quickly get the video streamed to you, and then you can download the PDF manuals to do the programming, all in your membership portal to everything. This obviously will be shipped to you if you order this, and I think that's it. So let's add in some of these tools. This is called the 3X LTE harness. This hangs from the ceiling, and I tell guys, if you don't have something that can hold over 500 pounds over your head without falling on you, then do not hang this up. We need something very heavy duty to support your weight. I would get an engineer or professional to make sure that you've got a good foundation. This is really cool. We hang it up back over there. It's a harness that you put on, and it hangs above you, and you can literally just float and sit. And it allows you to get into that linear position way lower than you can like this. Like I would literally be sitting down there. So it's putting you into a lower, maybe more linear position, and you get to drive and actually do the same drills in it. So all the drills you did today with the LTE harness you could do, but it would feel even better because you're even lower and you're moving even more linear and more explosive. Well, you're gonna be moving less explosive to the target because you're gonna find out you don't have a lot of power in those low positions, but you need to build power there, and that's what we do with the Olympic-based strength and conditioning model. So that's just a great device for if you're the guy who just can't squat. It gets you down there and you get to feel where the hip mobility needs to be, you get to feel where the drives need to be, and it's just kind of constantly giving the feeling of understanding where these elite guys are going. You get videos with it. So I'll put a link down there to the 3X LTE harness. LTE means load to explode. VeloPro. VeloPro comes out of Big League Edge. Great tool. And you hook it around your waist, and you hook it to your heel, and these tight bungees, these heavy duty bungees, right when you hook it on your heel goes like this, because it pulls it up to the bungee wrapped around your hip. So to keep it extended, you have to constantly engage all your musculature. So this is shaking and holding. So when you squat, it really pulls you into that hip. And it doesn't let you get out of that hip till the last minute, which is a key piece. And if you haven't learned in all the drills you've been doing, you kept wanting to transfer early. And if you're wearing that harness and you transfer early, what do you think happens? You kick yourself in the butt because you transferred early. So it's just a great tool to feel what it's like to get into triple flexion while you're getting the linear force vector, and then it adds resistance to triple extension. So it, in a way, it builds power, or helps you build power in triple extension. Is it enough to build elite power? No. That's why you need the Olympic style approach, but no better training tool. I think it's excellent with the young kids. The young kids will put it on who transfer early, and they'll go up 5 miles an hour in velocity with it because it didn't let them. It kept them there longer. They separated better. Boom, there goes more power, more velocity. So guys, these are just the great tools that go into the 3X pitching method, or also known as triple extension, and they just really help us get better. And that's what a tool should be. A tool should only be useful if it's helping me get better in what I'm trying to implement. I don't like tools that you're just told to wear or hold and throw or use, and it just makes you miraculously better. These tools are helping you better implement the pitching mechanics that you're studying and learning that are the skill of elite, healthy, high velocity pitchers. This is a skill we have to go through the movements efficiently, optimally, and we understand them now with medical science, so now we know how to do them, and the drills have to help you do that. If you're just throwing things and using things just because they're on your body is going to make you better, that's a bunch of crock of crap for me. I don't believe in that. This drills and the tools have to be there to teach you and your body how to implement the movements of the skill. Okay? So there's your arsenal. Hopefully I answered all your questions. If I missed your questions, guys, I answer them all day long. We also do live streams. Get on my social medias. Ask questions there. Don't just keep asking me questions, guys. That's why I'm here. I've submitted to my playing years. I did overcome rotator cuff surgery. I did play at an independent minor league level after doctors said I'd never play again coming out of my freshman year in college. I played in European professional baseball, played in the European Championship. Just the fact that I'm a rotator cuff survivor and came back to throwing 95 is really my claim to fame. I know it's not that exciting, but like I said, I've worked all the way up to the big league level, and I've studied this till I've blue in my face, and I haven't stopped studying it. I'm almost to my master's in kinesiology, and I'm going to keep going. I love this. I want to keep giving you the knowledge, guys. Like I said, my ego's out of it. I want you to have all this information. I want to just give it to you guys. So you got to get into this programming. You got to get to the camps. You got to follow me. You got to just dive in, guys, because your career is this long. It's going to be over, and then you can get 95 jobs, and you can be having families. So guys, I'm telling you, don't hesitate. Don't wait. The amount of money we're asking, not even close to what you would spend in private lessons. 5 private lessons is for this course, and it'll give you all the information it would take you, 50 years to learn. Or for example, for me, 30 plus years to learn in my career. You're getting it all in a 500, even up to the camp, a couple $1,000 programs or trainings here for you to really take advantage of all this that I've pulled together for you. So guys, just don't mess up. Don't make a bad decision here. If this is for you, like I said, it's not for everyone. If this is for you and you believe in it, you need to really think hard about making the decision to commit and get into these programs, because I believe it's gonna be the best thing you ever did in your life, and you're gonna be thankful, and it's so much gonna change your baseball career, and you're gonna see a version of yourself you never would have seen. Many times, I have so many testimonials that I know and they know, and they've told me, I never would have been half as good, Brent, if I wouldn't have gone through your programming. You put me to a level that I should have never gone to, and I'm so thankful, and I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. And I want that to happen to you. So come on, guys, let's throw 100, and let's throw healthy, and let's do this for a long time. And that's my mission, and that's my mission for you. And this is it, guys. So thanks for following the course. I really enjoyed it. There's so much more. Keep going with me. Come on. Let's do it. All right, guys. Peace. We'll see you soon.